Bitcoin is going in a really slow motion, guys, and we need to pay attention to what actually is happening in the daily, because it can turn against us, against our backs. In this video I want to tell you which zones you need to pay attention in order to don't stay on the market in any case that the Bitcoin price go down. So also today is the 17th year since Satoshi released the Bitcoin white paper, guys, and this is completely legendary, the release of the white paper, because this document changed money and trust forever. So we're gonna analyze that, and also the bad news, guys, like this Christian Lagarde, she's just completely want to be the best of the year, and she's just pushing, accelerating the CBDC plan, and they're planning to go fully digital in 2029. So we're gonna talk about that as well. But first, we're going to start with the charts. So I was telling you yesterday about the Bitcoin price and the move that it's having, how nice it is with the daily. But we have this massive rejection. We have been just going up, and even we have a little bit higher, we could say, like high compared to the other, but we haven't this rejection from the 10 MI. And you know what that actually means. Like every time we're getting rejected from 10 MI, it could be like triggered that it's just being a resistance. It should not in this case, because according to my strategy, we seen just a consolidation. And during any consolidation, the 55 MI and the 10 MI, there are no resistance, there are no support. The price can just go up and down, smashing every time. As you can see over here, we just came down, then we're going up and then down and then up, and the price doesn't really care once we are in a consolidation. But what I'm seeing here right now is how the time is passing, and we don't see the price going up. We see already the time already is passing. Now we start kind of forming a small valley. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but for that we need to be cautious, because my strategy, it doesn't go about the valley, about the Fortuna line. It's a combination of everything. And you can see here when the price was just doing nothing. We have strain in the Fortuna line, but we could just in any moment make another valley. And that's why I want to see the Bitcoin price going up, surpassing all this area, and not close below the 111 today Friday. But we'll see what is happening in the weekly. We're still super bullish. We just in the consolidation, there's nothing happening. Like you see, the bars are exactly the same the last week, and the week before it's exactly the same. Even here you can see that how high it is making, even though we having this red value, which is good, because if we just consolidating around this range, it's perfect. The time just passed, and like I say to you, go and check my video from yesterday, because here I explain what I actually see in the weekly. But in the daily, guys, in the daily, I say to you already that we could go and retest all the way to, let me show you right now, we could go all the way to the 98 cent territories around this area, and we'll be completely fine. The problem would be if we go wide the 90. I'm going to explain you what the 90. If we go to this, I'm going to mark over here, because there is the 55 MI around the 88. Let's say that we go, let's put it just 100. If we go to the 100, we don't want to close above the 100. We want to go to 100, but still come back to this territory. If we come back about the 100, because here's the big support, as you can see, we should respect that and hold it, because this is a really big strong support. And if we don't respect that and we close below, then we're completely over, guys. I don't see that right now, but I just want to warn you. So if you are in any futures and you do any trade, you should just take a little bit of a break, observe the market, chill out, have some patience, and spot, you know already what I'm saying. If we go all the way to the 100, depending how we're there, which in any case it would be something like this, it will be making already. Let's see how that. So just subscribe to the channel, and I will keep you updated what actually is happening in real time. But in any case, we go to the 100. Then what do? We buy more, guys. I'm gonna be buying there. So yeah, just pay attention to that, because it could happen during the weekend and also during the next week. So that's pretty much the update I wanted to bring you with the Bitcoin price and with the altcoin, guys. I do have some questions. You guys were making some question about what do I think about the altcoins, and I was just answering like right now for me, in any case I will look for Ethereum, but you know already this I gave you already like long time ago already. You can see already like something like this is what I'm expecting for Bitcoin price. You see what Ethereum is doing, something like that. but it's still holding over there. It's not really like breaking down, but it's still holding and making this. Let's see how the price continue. But at least with Ethereum, I already gave you the best entry already long time ago. This is a good entry, and this will be the best entry. But do we wait for the best entry? I mean, I'm not. I just go parallel in the good entry, and then if I have a best entry, well, then I deploy more. But yeah, I don't see the others icons, because first Bitcoin needs to decide what it's gonna do. It's gonna go up or gonna go down, because yeah, the icons, they have been doing nothing. Like, they're completely miserable compared to the last bull market and the market before, and that's why I will focus more on Bitcoin. And if you want me to check any icon, just put it in the commentary below and I will take a look. But me personally, I'm not really looking forward for the icons, because if Bitcoin go down, they're gonna be smashed, completely smashed, and most of them, they have not even reach the previous high, which if the Bitcoin price decide to go against us, yeah, but you don't want to see that, but it's gonna be completely a massacre. So that's pretty much Ethereum. I don't see it like bad. I mean, it's just consolidating there already for days. It's just this consolidation over there, and the Fortuna line is still below the horizontal line, so I don't expect that drop with a lot of strength, at least for now, because Bitcoin's still holding 110. So that's pretty much what I wanted to bring to you with the charts, guys. But don't be scared, guys. I mean, this is what the market always do. Like, just go up and down, up and down. We always need to pay attention to what the market is doing and then react accordingly. But it's not everything like bad news, because today is the 70 years since Satoshi Nakamoto released the Bitcoin paper. And this white paper, I mean, back then, like, most of the people were just throwing there was another internet scam. Like, the idea that we could send money through without any banks, without middlemen, and without trusting anyone sounds completely impossible and stupid. And now, even the banks, they're realizing that they are the stupid ones, because the system they have is completely dinosaur. You need to undress yourself completely in order to have a maybe or not. They direct it completely. Most of the people don't even have a bank account. With Bitcoin is completely free. It doesn't matter your color of skin. It doesn't matter the ethnicity. It doesn't matter the culture. It doesn't matter the political party. It doesn't matter the religion. You can just be part of it, and you can use it 24/7. No middlemen, no nothing, and you just send transaction from 0.1 to billions for a fraction of a fee, that it will be continue helping the system and rewarding the miners in order to continue having this decentralized network. So, and before, all the people was thinking that this was just something that you can just copy and paste. This code you can just copy and paste like a file, and then it didn't really have any real value. But what they didn't understand was the revolutionary system behind. The revolutionary system of the blockchain, a public transparent ledger that records every transaction and prevents anyone from cheating the system. And that idea changed completely everything. And now think about this. In just a few years, a new generation will turn 18, a generation that has never lived in a world without Bitcoin. For them, Bitcoin has always existed. It's normal, like Wi-Fi, like smartphone, like internet itself. That's the real clash between the old world and the new. One generation still hold onto gold and paper, the Ponzi F currency you already know, while the next one grow with the digital values that move at the speed of light. Bitcoin isn't just an investment, it's a shift of the humanity trust, and it's already shaping the future that we're living, guys. That's why I always say to you, don't forget about it, but always save in Bitcoin and forget about the F currency. And with that, I want to jump to the other news I have, because this is really insane. I mean, first, the good news. I mean, this is really bad news from Christian Lagarto. Lagarto. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what a Lagarto looks like. This is how Lagarto looks like, guys. Exactly. That is how it looks. That is how she looks. Yeah, man, like completely, like she looks exactly like this. This F Lagarto, she want to F completely your life, but she have a good news for you. Listen, let's listen to that.
Hello. I have good news for you on the digital euro front. Today, the Governing Council has decided to move ahead on the next and final phase of the preparatory.
Sorry guys, but I just realized this is even wearing green. I mean, it looks completely like a F Lagarto, exactly like this one. Today is green one. Okay, let's continue listening, sorry.
Work for the digital euro. The other good news is that on October 23rd, the European Council has asked us and all those involved to accelerate the process so that we can roll out the digital euro as early as possible.
She has been pushing the whole time. She has been pushing all the time. She wants to remark herself as the one who pushed that, which nobody gonna be using. I wonder who's gonna be using it. You gonna be using it? No, I don't think so. Who's gonna be using it? I mean, nobody wants to be controlled. Yeah.
This is important because as much as banknotes will continue to circulate, we want cash to be in the form of digital euro as well. So
that means they want to remove cash. So you will no longer be unable to use cash. They will know every single little move you do, whatever you buy in your daily life, they're gonna know.
So that you can circulate banknotes and click cash with the digital euro.
I mean, this is how it started. I mean, it's always a lie. They always say you're gonna be unable to use it, but then they're gonna change the rules. Like now that we are so sufficient with the digital, what if we better just change to just digital? We remove the note banks, which is cash pretty much. Why you don't use cash? I mean,
more work is going to be done in the next few months, and if we receive the approval by the European Parliament in the course of 26, we'll be able to pilot the digital euro as of 27. And if the pilot is conclusive and positive, it will be a formal rollout in the whole of Europe in 2029.
And 2029. Now imagine, guys, that's why you should save always in Bitcoin. Forget about the Ponzi scheme of the fiat. Now imagine in 2029, what will be the price of Bitcoin when this is priced in? It's gonna skyrocket because nobody wants to have this control. Nobody wants to be using the CBDCs.
This is a big project because the euro is our currency, your currency. It brings us together. It's a symbol of trust in our common destiny.
Now, if it's your currency, how do you know how they can just be always inflating your currency, but they never ask you if you want that?
Destiny. So off we go with the digital euro in that next and final phase of the preparation.
Oh my F God, man. Like, yeah, that's why, guys. I mean, just save in Bitcoin because, I mean, there is nothing good for this smart USD, like exactly like this one. So yeah, with that, I wanted to finish, guys, with this bad news of Cristiane Lagarto. I mean, this is really, really bad news, but it's good news for us because we know that the Bitcoin price is going to continue skyrocketing all the way to 1 million and even higher and higher because we know this thing's going to happen. The big question is who's going to be using this. I don't really think that you or many people are going to be adopting this. So exactly the same case of China. They were using the CBDCs, but nobody really pay attention to that because there are already so many good implemented payment methods. Well, the question is about Europe because they don't really have such a good infrastructure with digital payments. But let's see how that's going to continue, guys. But that's why just subscribe to the channel, smash that like. I'm going to try to bring any news and also what the chart of Bitcoin and the crypto say to us in order for us to profit from all these bad people, right? In the case of Cristiane, which is just making all this up in order for you to fail and continue having savings in that Ponzi scheme currency. Like if the euro, like any currency around the world, is just a Ponzi scheme, and that's why your future has been F as F, and that is why you need to F yourself. See you tomorrow, guys. Ciao, ciao.